All right, ready? Oh, all right, we're recording now. We are starting.
That's the boomers.
So we're not going to edit. Are you okay? All right, welcome to the Soccer Queens podcast. I have Taylor and Emma here, and they have been training for several months now. They've been stuck with me for a while. But what team do you play for?
I play for Florida Premier. Florida Premier.
All right, so we are like sweating right now. We're in my home studio. The light is just so hot. It's their first podcast, so I think, are you guys nervous? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. It's okay. My first podcast, I was really nervous. I forgot what I said, but I think you guys will do great today. So we're going to start off fun, and then Taylor and Emma are going to get into what they do for their training and how they've been liking it and how it's been translating to their soccer performance. But first, what is everyone's predictions for Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift? Because we're really invested in this relationship, and Emma and I are Swifties, so we're just following along almost too much. So I'll actually start with Emma. What's your prediction?
I think it's gonna be like at the most like a year or two, and at like the least probably like 5 or 6 months. Because like I feel like he's like trying to rush things. Cause like I heard something about how he already like asked for like her dad's blessing or something, and then also they're both just so famous, so it's like they're always gonna be like in different places. They're both gonna be busy. Like it's just not. I think at least 4 months at most.
Okay, so we all basically predicted that it's not going to last. I think it will last at least 3 more months. Yeah, because it started so quick, and I feel like the relationships that start quick just crash quick. And I hate to be like pessimistic because I love Taylor Swift and I want the best for her, but I also think if they break up, it will be a really good album. Like it will be like Reputation album part 2, which would be awesome.
Especially if they like break up quick, because like she broke up with Joe Alwyn, and if she like does like a quick relationship with Travis, then I feel like it's gonna be like a really big breakup album. I have nothing to say.
No comment. All right. So yeah, Emma and I are the Taylor Swift fans in here. It's totally okay. Your name's Taylor though, so that's cool.
Yes.
Oh, I forgot to ask you guys, how old are you? Tell the audience.
13. I'm also 13.
Okay, so they're 13, and usually when I recommend athletes to start strength and speed training, it's age 12 and a half, 13. But you guys started right around then. So let's talk about the first session you did. So how did it go? Like, were you scared? Were you not knowing what to expect? Do you think I was crazy? Like, I think you both were alone for it, which is also really hard.
I was scared. I thought you were gonna be some mean old lady.
You like tell me that I'm like a teacher.
You look like you would be a teacher, like a PE teacher.
I don't know if that's a good or bad thing.
Depends on how you take it. Yeah.
All right, I'll take it as an okay thing. But anyway, how was your first session? How'd you do?
I did pretty good. I was really scared because I was alone, and yeah.
Yeah, being alone is really hard, especially when we're getting to know each other and starting to do assessments and stuff. But you did really well. And then Emma?
It was like March. I think it was like early or mid March or something, and we were out at the field, and I think it was just me. And I remember I was trying like really hard to like stay my longest for like the planks and stuff, and I was like about to cry because I was trying to like impress you or something. I don't know. And I like used to run like really weird. Like my feet would always like clip, and like I would like run like to the side, and it was like I don't know, it was weird.
I didn't know you were about to cry. Sorry.
Like it was like about to like stop, but like I was like I like kind of like tears in my eyes, but like I was like I don't know, I was like nervous.
You didn't seem it. You were just, like, kinda quiet, but I think everyone's pretty quiet the first session, but now you're, like, the most talkative I have. And Taylor, I'd say you both are the most talkative. You guys always have good stories from school and
Our Spanish
the all your
teacher.
yeah, and that's a separate podcast episode. We can talk about the sagas from your schools, but anyway. Okay, so the first session, you guys were really nervous. Now, as you started to do the training, you get into, like, the groups, you're, like, training with each other. What do you think of it now? Like, is it helping you? Do you like it?
It's helping me really well because like I don't get injured as much anymore as I used to before I came here, and I really like it so far.
I feel like it's good when we like train with each other because it's kind of like it's like we're more competitive against each other, like in the sprints and stuff. And when we're doing like stations, it'll like push us to like go like faster and try to go like better. And it's kind of like helping like what she said with like prevention of injuries and stuff.
And, you guys also mentioned the running form as well, and we do so many, like, high knees and marches and skips, it's almost, like, too much, like, I think people get annoyed with me how much we do it, but okay, so how has your sprinting form improved?
It improved way much because when I like before I came here, I didn't know how to run. I just ran. That's it.
Were you running, like, your arms were, like, flailing? And you too? How was
Not
how
like
was yours?
not like flailing, but I would like do this weird thing where I would run like my arms would go to like the side kind of, but now I'm like this, and I feel like because like I was like still like fast before, but I feel like when I like made that like turn in my arms and like when I started like actually pumping my legs and stuff, like it makes me faster.
Yeah, I think, a lot of players will come and they just, like, don't know where to position their arms. It's, like, really awkward, but then in, like, the skipping and marching drills, it's like yeah, and I'm pretty picky with those.
You really are.
Yeah.
I can be, but it's paid off. Is there anything else that the training is helping you with?
Gaining muscle and like getting like stronger, definitely. I'd say.
Muscle?
Yes.
Oh boy. I was hoping Taylor would flex for that one. It's all those, pull-ups that we do.
Yes.
And okay, so favorite exercise?
Pull-ups.
The calf raises.
Oh, why calf raises?
I feel like the calves are like forgotten about because like honestly, I this is really weird, but I used to have like really skinny calves. Like it felt like I had just like bones and like a little bit of like muscle. But like now I feel like they're like getting bigger. If that makes sense.
That makes a lot of sense, and I think a lot of people just don't pay enough attention to the calves, but they're super important. So, shout out to the calves. We'll give them some love. Okay, least favorite exercise?
Crawls.
Crawl.
Why? That's my favorite.
I don't like them. They're really
They're so
stressful.
stressful. Like one day, cause the one with the cones, like the max crawl, where you have to like say, like sometimes the cone will fall off in like 2 seconds. I swear, and then sometimes it'll stay on. Like if it wasn't with the cone, like I could probably get it so much longer. But with the cone, it's just so like stressful.
Cause
and
like it
harder,
just
'cause you have to stay
slides.
steady, and then like your back gets all like sweaty or whatever,
And it's
or like
so
you just start
nasty.
sweating and like oh my god.
The crawls are the best, and you guys are good at them. Like,
We're good at that?
you don't like what you're good at? Like
We're good at that. But do we like them?
No.
well, okay, so I'm just gonna let you guys know that they can do a couple minutes for the max crawl with the cone staying on the back. So they have some serious core and total body strength. So even though they don't like the exercise, they're doing well with it. Okay, what advice would you give for young girls who are kind of hesitant to get in the gym and they're like, oh, well, like, I don't need this type of training. Like, this is so stupid. Like, I'm just gonna do soccer. What would you say to them?
It like helps like prevent injuries because I used to get like a lot more like injuries on like my knees and my like hamstrings and things like that, like without the training. But like there's been like some like falls I've had this season and like in minor injuries that could have been major with that I think without training because it like builds up your muscle. It's not so much like it's hard to explain. like you're not trying to just like bulk up all the way. You're trying to like gain muscle and like learn proper form because you can't just go out there and go like bench like 170 out of nowhere. You have to like start from somewhere. So it's like
I'm so glad you said that. Yeah, especially with their age, it's always a progression. We're not going to lift heavy from day one. You just started doing like the bigger deadlifts, which is exciting. I know you've been wanting to do this forever, but patiently waited, and it was worth it. But yeah, I would say what Emma said, like she's had some really tough falls that could have been like catastrophic, but she was strong enough to handle it and get up right away. So what is just like a minor muscle tweak is way better than having a complete knee blowout. So that's really good to mention that. Now, how about your advice for young girls?
Exactly what Emma said. You don't want to get hurt in a game and then you like sit out for way longer than you're supposed to. But if you come to these, like you don't get as hurt that much and you recover way more. You must recover on some days.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we like to have our recovery days as well. Now, what about your speed? Because we just finished a speed session, so our hair's messed up. We're all sweating, so great time to record. We just did a speed session and we did some 10-meter flies. We did some timing tonight. So, do you want to talk about how you guys did?
We did good.
Yeah, we broke a couple records and we did some new sprints, and I think it was like good because we don't really do long sprints as much. We'd more do like just like 10-meter flies, build ups, things like that. So I think the build ups are good because it's like you don't like just go out there and do like a full dead sprint. It's like you get to like build it up, like you have 50% and 75% and then 100. So it's like it's better so you can go your fastest when you hit that 100. And honestly, it's what we do in soccer. It's like you slow down, you speed up, you sprint down the field, you slow down, you kind of walk a little, you like go to jog. It's like you're always changing speeds and like directions and stuff. So speed and agility is good for that.
Exactly what Emma said.
Nothing to add. You got a record too as well, which is awesome. Same one. Yep. Yeah, and they're approaching a 16-mile plus or mile per hour plus 10-meter fly. So that's really exciting, especially for their age. And Emma made a good point. In soccer, like we should be reaching top speeds. They're not getting enough of that at practice. So when we do those timed longer 10-meter flies and sprints where they can build up, then they can really be flying. Would you guys say that's your favorite speed drill?
Yeah.
Because it's more like game like. Because like the other ones, you'll be at a stop and then you'll just hit a dead sprint out of nowhere. But like you get to like build up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think a lot of people like the 10-meter flies because you just feel like really fast. And yeah, I think soccer players just don't get enough true speed work. And how long do we usually rest in between those sprints?
Yeah, 4 to 5 minutes at most.
Yeah, because like we recover probably more than we actually like work out because like you should always like recover like 5 times more than what you actually work out. So
Oh yeah. And you said today after one of the 10-meter flies, you said my heart rate's so high. And that's how it should be. You should be going all out and you shouldn't be able to run that sprint 30 seconds, even a minute later, because you gave that much effort, you emptied the tank. Was your heart really racing?
Yeah, it was
How long did it take to kind of like settle down to baseline?
like the whole break.
So like 4 to 5 minutes. Yeah. So, and then you beat your record because you rested. So, okay, super important. And I really want to hammer that home is like a lot of soccer players just need more of that true speed training. Okay, it's almost New Year's. I'm nervous too because I'm sitting in like the question seat and like when you're hosting, you have to ask like good questions and you don't want to like throw your guests off too much. Okay, we're gonna go over goals for the new year. What are yours?
I want to play at the University of North Carolina.
short-term goals, I think probably just like gain more muscle and like speed and to like get faster. And then long term to like I want to go like D1 and then play high school soccer and stuff.
Those are such good goals, you guys. Like we're thinking ahead to college. And high school as well. High school's around the corner for you. Emma, it's kind of getting close, but you can start thinking about it. And I like that you both said to continue to get, you said to continue to get faster and stronger. And I think that's good because you guys already got faster and stronger, but you can always get even more. So we said we want to get to like a 17 mph at one point, and maybe this summer you guys are going to get into the 1.3 seconds on the 10-meter fly, which would be incredible. And you guys aren't that far off. So summer's going to be fun. Who's done a full summer training with me?
I mean,
Okay, it is wild. Like, I'm already excited.
it'll be like super hot one day and then it'll go like super cold. And then I feel like it's just good because instead of just like sitting on the couch all day doing nothing, you actually get to like go do something. And it's not like it's like you're doing like dead sprints the entire time. Like you actually get to like talk and like interact with people. So it's not just like you're going out there and you're like in complete silence and you're just sprinting back and forth like a million times. It's like you actually get to like do games and like cooperative stuff and like sprinting and stuff.
So we'll probably do mornings this summer so it's not as hot. And you'll have a good rest of the day. You'll be set up for the day. Workout's done. You want to do mornings?
Yeah.
You sure?
I guess.
All right, we're gonna do 7:30 a.m. sharp. Maybe 8 a.m. I don't know. I'll figure it out soon, but
At least 8:30.
okay, we'll figure it out. Okay, this has been really great. You guys gave really good advice. And for your first podcast, you killed it. Was it fun?
Yeah.
Yeah. You sweating? How are your nails?
Oh
Oh yeah. Oh, that's okay. I'm like really sweating right now. This light's really hot, but we're gonna go in the gym, do a strength workout now. And yeah, thank you for tuning in, everyone. Emma, Taylor, say bye.
Bye. Adios.
Peace.